Good morning and welcome back to yet another bow review, and today I have something small. And you know, I got so many complaints that I only review these horse bows and Asiatic bows and never nice hunting recurve bows. Daylite Archery from Korea gets you covered. They make a nice takedown recurve, an ILF system bow, and they asked me if I want to test it. Of course. And I posted a photo and people directly, oh my god, what a scary name. The name of this bow is a Bone Reaper. It's made for hunting, so small books, cheeky books. So, what do you get? You get a big Allen key, a string, a user manual, a small Allen key. Let's check the content. So, what you get in the box is a user manual, bow length. So, check your bow and package. Once you get bow, please check rise and limbs if they have any damage or defects. Limb adjustment tool, weight, tiller bolt. So, and then how to set up. See, and this is what I like, because you get from other well-named bow building brands an ILF bow and they don't tell you what to do with it, and then you like this. So you get 3 Allen keys for the different purposes. You get a little hair rest for the shelf, and you get the string. You get 2 limbs, and you get the riser, and they are again in nice pouches. I like that. So what can I tell you? It's the Bone Reaper. It's a takedown ILF recurve bow, has a length of 60 inches. Oh, nice. Looks pretty good. Has a brace head of 7.5 inches. You can have this bow from 35 to 60 pounds. Look at this nice sturdy pouches. They're really sturdy. 35 pounds. Oh, that's just fine. I just can pull that. That's fine. So nice. ILF limbs. Looking good. So what can I tell you? The riser is 17 inches, 17 inches, has the ILF system on it, is zebra wood on the belly side and has on the back this C10 composite, which is very durable and shall prevent breaking. So this is a very durable material on the back, so no whatever, even if you shoot a 60 pound. The ILF system here. Ostro. And the limbs are out of, they are made specially for bow hunting. They are made out of high modulus carbon in a double layer Canadian hard maple. So there is carbon in it and Canadian hard maple, and it's completely black and matte, so it doesn't get any better for hunting. You can make even your camouflage on it if you want to. Nice. So, and the other limb is here. Then the question was directly, why should you get a takedown bow? How often do you put the limbs off and on? Depends. If you go backpacking or hunting and you want to have a small footprint, you put the limbs off. The benefit is you can adjust these, which you can't do on a traditional recurve. And of course, I can put on, let's say, 60 pounds for practicing at home, for training. To build up my muscle and my strength, and then I take 50-pound limbs and I go out for the 3D parkour or for hunting or for whatever. So, and then we could put here our nice hair rest, which I don't do right now. So, looks good. Has 60 inches from knock to knock, I said, but we check quickly if it's so. Has small grooves in the limbs where the string is running. That's nice. Yeah, 59.5, 60, that's fine by me. Arrow pass we don't really have because it's almost a center shot bow, so in this case we don't have this problem. Now we need the string, so you get a lot with this bow. We didn't talk about the price. The price of this bow is 315 euros, which is fine by me for a good quality recurve takedown ILF. But let's first see what it does. Bone Reaper. So, of course you should use a stringer, you know that, guys. So, good. Look at this. Nice. We have a brace height of, out of the box, of 7 almost and a half. Should have 7.5. So, and we have the loops with a serving, so I guess there is not a lot of stretching going on. Of course, after a few shots I will make a knocking point on it to make my life easier. 11.55. Not used to heavy bows. 11.55. Sotala. I don't know what the max draw is. It's not written in the description on the website. Handle feels very good. So you have here really nice where you put your 3 fingers, thumb marches directly. So you have, there's no other way to put your thumb. And then you have here all this surface here nice and smooth. Smooth as a rest. So let's see, is the bow straight? Looks like, right? Yeah, a bit. So a step through method is not recommended, you know that. Don't step through with a takedown bow. Oh, nice. Look at this, huh? 28, 29, 30. We'll do 31, maybe even 32. So if you have a long wingspan and you want to draw a bit more, it's fine. These arrows are 29 inches, the range arrows. Let's see what it does. Whee! We should shoot. So there is no recommendation of arrow weight, but I guess with a bow like this, 8 grain, maybe 7 grain should be not a problem. They are 300 grain, and the bow has 35 at 28, so should be fine. But you saw the first shot, huh? Nice. So a little loud, but I think it needs a few shots. Still a little loud. I think the brace height is too low now. Vibration handshock. We feel it a little still. I would put string silencers on it. Other than that. And you can see directly now we are at 7 3/8, I think. So the string stretched quite a bit. So we need to adjust the brace head now. Let me shoot again. Now we have the brace head at 7.5 again. Let's do a few more shots. It's almost like cheating with a bow like this. Oops. Bad shot. Then you see it. Still a little loud, but of course you can adjust all this with your ILF system. What I want to know is, how would a heavier arrow feel? They are 450 grain. Of course, when you go hunting, you must probably have a heavy hunting tip, broadhead on it or something. Oh, see? They're a little bit more silent, but this arrow is a little too stiff for the bow. Oh, no problem. And because it's so much fun, let's shoot 3 wood arrows. They're 510, 15, something like this, so quite heavy. But I think this should be then the weight of a hunting arrow. And I put the cock feather out because with the wood arrows it seems to be important to have the cock feather out just in case an arrow will break. Oh, could you be too long? Yeah, 32 inches and heavy. Oh, it takes a while. Yeah, you get there. Not too bad. We check the brace head again. Let me shoot again. Oh, look at this color of the arrow. The draw of this bow is very nice. Right now it's still a little loud. Either it goes away or really need to adjust this ILF stuff. Let's shoot 30 meters and I had to adjust the brace head again, so the string is still a little stretching. 30 meters should be the maximum hunting distance, I guess. Okay, this is what it does. Too low again. I felt that one. Yeah, these arrows are not all the same. No problem. Too low again. And this one. Yep. And a heavy one. Just to see how it does on 30. Oh, really heavy. So hunting, you want to have then 60 pounder, because at 35 pounds you need heavy arrows and 35 pounds is not for heavy arrows. Yeah, it's a little tricky because the handle pistol grip is a little tough here to get it done, but let's see if we manage at least to see what the poundage will say. Wait a sec, a bit more up here. So, like this looks like straight now, huh? Yeah. Let's see, 28, we're here. 38.1, but it can depend now where he measures it exactly. So this is here a little crucial, 38. For me, fine. And look at this, 28 here. It looks nice. And then of course, yep, just there. See, 60 degrees, 28. Well performing bow. Well done, well done. Kim, nice bow. Still a little loud, but it will go away. So you have here these matte, they look really shiny stealth. Nice reinforced tips, as you can see. String runs nice in this groove. There you have your Bone Reaper written. ILF, as you know it, handle. As we know, these takedown recurve bows. Handle feels really just nice. Look, and look, you almost can leave it, and it still stays here. So quite nice. So it gives you a nice, safe feeling. You don't have to hold the bow. Once you start drawing, you don't even have to hold it. So it's quite balanced, I have to say. And here, Daylite Archery, and here you have the description. Nice one. What you always want to know. 515 grain. 133. Way too heavy for this bow. 139. 132. This one, look at this. Here comes all this white stuff off. So then 450. 146. 146. Now I remove the arrows. And a 300 grain. Ooh, 181. 170. Oops. 187. 182. 184. 182. This is what you get with 28-inch draw. Of course, you could draw this bow more and get more out of it. That's 30, 31, maybe 30. I think the brace head went a little down again, so we need to check and then we make a knocking point on it. But look at this. Nice, and it's really where you point, there it goes, still loud, so we need to adjust this ILF stuff. Nice. Once you find your anchor point again. Not too bad. Now Robin Hood. So now I got used to it. Now I shot myself in. Of course, these arrows are a little different. Each of them, these are the range arrows here, so you will not be the most precise and accurate one, but I broke the Noxie. Told you I did a Robin Hood. It for me doesn't make a difference if the cock feather is in or out in carbon. Oh, that was a bad shot. Yeah, once I focus, you can really nail it every time. Literally. So you simply need to focus a little, check your form, then this bow is really precise. Nice. Precise, nice. Nice, precise. So I think brace head came down again, so we need to check. Split screen magic, as promised. Ooh, loud. Don't want to break the arrows again, they're not mine anymore. But all in the name of science. Danny. So, bad shot. So you see, no problem with at all. So now after all these shots, the brace height is staying at 7.5 inches. So now it's then time to put a knocking point on, because then you put the arrow always in the exact same position, and then you will be even more accurate and precise. This is a fun shooter, and you saw it even 30 meters. It takes a few shots, and you have it. Nice. That was a bad shot. The last one. The last arrow hates me. Really, really nice. And if you put your knocking point on, first of all you need to know the height, and second of all know the diameter. If the string is a little thicker like this here, the small knocking points don't close completely, as you see here. Now I made this mistake, I got a small one because that was the only one I could find now. And then when you shoot there, you can get scratched. So here it's always better than to take the bigger one. That's why they have different sizes. Okay, good. So now with knocking point on it, and we put the cock feather out. Seems a little low, but I think it's fine. Now, oh, a little fishtaily. So knocking point is maybe a little, no, not too low. Let's see again. Then you simply watch your arrow flying. If it's still fishtailing, then your knocking point is not right. Nah, works. You heard that. Yeah, works. So could be maybe a tad higher, but it's fine. So nice, and now you need to put your hair rest on it. Then this one will get a little more silent, and then you can read yourself in how to set up an ILF bow, which I don't do. And then you know how this bow works. This bow works just fine. The rating package, you get the bow, the string sleeves and pouches. You get a description. You get the Allen keys, but you need them for it, and you get this hair rest. So the Allen keys I don't count, because for an ILF bow you need to have these Allen keys. But the hair rest, on others you don't get it, you need to buy it extra. And a description. So we have a bow, a string, a sleeve, a documentation, and let's call it an extra string. That would be 8 points out of 10. Very good. So if you count the Allen keys, then it would be 10 out of 10, but we don't do that. So handling of this bow, yeah, when you know ILF systems, which I don't, and adjusting them accordingly, then handling of this bow is no problem. I simply hope that the bow was adjusted factory-wise well enough so you can start shooting when I don't see any off tiller or whatever, the limbs are out of something, so everything looks quite reasonable. So setting up for a beginner who has no idea might be a little tricky, so you need to use a stringer, you know that. So don't do it step through method, it's not healthy. And then it needs a little more, so it's not simply string it and shoot it, you know, you need to set up your knocking point then. A little extra hassle, so I give it 9 points out of 10. Would be nice if everything would be already perfect, but with a bow like this, it's not going to happen. The build of this bow, and you see then you saw the close-ups, it's really well made. So I mean, I had a few of these takedown bows in my hands, cheap ones, expensive ones, and this one definitely plays in the premium league, so to say, for a good price. So this handle is really nice. So 10. The basic feel of this bow for a recurve, sturdy, so it gives me a nice control, and as I said, for me important for a bow like this. See this one, I don't have to hold the bow and it still stays in my hand, so it gives me this ease of mind. And then I simply grab it here gently. You can wrap the index around here and the thumb forward, so whatever you want to do here works just fine. And for the rest, of course these bows are wiggly, but this is normal with takedown bows, that's why I don't count this as a negative thing. And in this direction it's fine, so I give it 10. The basic feel of this bow made me directly shoot nice groups. Fine. How much better can it get? 10 out of 10. So now, it's too windy today again, but I have my big tripod today, so don't worry. Draw, I don't know now the max draw of this bow. It does easy 28, 29, 30, 31. Would go to 32 and then feels it gets stacking, so there's nothing written, but I guess 32 is just fine. So draw experience and the draw curve of this one, here you start feeling it, but then it builds up so smooth, really buttery smooth, nice. So I give it a 10 for the draw experience. Shooting experience, it's still a little loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have a little vibration. So I didn't shoot a takedown for a while. I'm not sure if this is normal. I assume it will go away, but for now you still have it a little. So especially when you shoot whatever 8 grain arrows or something, and you can hear it. This is like a guitar built in. So you have this vibration a little. If you go hunting with it, you for sure do some string puffs, some silencers on it, and then dunk, you get rid of this noise. So it's not a problem. And when you hunt, you shoot a little heavy arrows, so then it's no problem. The purpose of this bow is hunting. So and these limbs should give you more penetration power, they say. But they are really well made. So respect, Kim. I give it 10. Not 9 because of this vibration. 9 out of 10 because it's still a little there, might go away. Put string silencers or directly, Kim, it's a hunting bow, put directly string silencers on it or put a few string silencers in the box. Then it's a complete package for hunting. Then you get 10 points out of 10 for the packaging and you don't have this vibration anymore. I would say so. And then we have 56 out of 60, which is not bad. Price value, now it depends, of course. You can get this looking bow from Samick, the Polaris, or what is it, 50, 80 euros, of course. Looks the same, but does not perform the same. So here, you pay for the material, the C10, which is really sturdy on the back, so this takes a lot out of the equation. then it looks good with the zebra wood and this nice red line there, so it's a nice bow. And then you get in the limbs, the secret I guess is in the limbs. This is this carbon layer, and you have hard maple, Canadian hard maple. So these limbs perform really well, throw every arrow precisely away, and that's why for me 315 euros is a fine price for what you get. That's why 5 out of 5. Exactly. So pretty bow, it's only heavy, so, and I imagine myself now running around all day long with a heavy, not really my piece of cake, but you know, cup of tea, or I don't know, but you know what I mean. So there you have it. So thank you very much, Kim, for sending this bow to me. It was really interesting, and I didn't know that you built even recurve bows, but you do it very, very well, I have to admit. So this one is a nice one. You did everything very well, Kim. I'm very proud of you. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you in the next one.